I know many people that are trapped into their past. They continue to live the same story every day, again and again and again. They think they simply cannot move forward. There were times, many times in my life, when I felt like that. How about you? Do you feel this sometimes, that you are trapped in the past, you are a prisoner of the past? This is what I am going to talk about today. Welcome to my channel. My name is Gabriel. I'm your personal mindset trainer today, and I will do my best to teach you how to kill your past, how to transform the pain of the past into power. If you want to know more about me or more about us, you have a link down below. And if you want a powerful tool that will help you rewire, rearrange, and reprogram your mind in a very powerful, positive way, we have also a link down below. It's said that we are products of the past, but we don't have to be prisoners of the past, right? Have you ever wondered how some people always manage to achieve success in life, despite the fact that they're going through incredible traumatic events or situations? And I will tell you this, based on research, 75 of the most successful people in this world started from incredible traumatic events and incredible difficult situations. And 25 of them even had or have a serious physical handicap. What's their secret? What's their story? And I did some research based on this subject, but I base my opinion and my advice on my own personal experience of life. So I did research in that matter, but I based my opinion on my personal experience. There is one killer technique that I know that I'm going to share with you, and which will make a big difference in your life, that will enable you to immediately change your life. It's called reframing. Reframing. And reframing is based on the idea that all meaning is based on our interpretation, on our perspective. It doesn't matter what happened to us. In other words, it matters how we respond or react to whatever happens. Not what happened, how we respond and react. And to reframe something is to change its meaning by putting the event in a different setting, or in a different context, or in a different frame, right? So nothing has an intrinsic meaning. Nothing. We give meaning. There is nothing that comes with an intrinsic meaning. Neither the words, nothing. Okay? So we give meaning. Life has no meaning until we give meaning to life. Okay? It doesn't have an intrinsic meaning. We give it. We give meaning to everything. The meaning of any situation or events depends on how we frame it. So when we change the frame, we change the meaning. And from that, we change the emotional response. And, of course, the behavior. When you change the emotional response, you change the behavior. This can change the past, but also can change how we respond to present situations. And I will give you a simple example about that. There is a room in one White House where the leaders gather up together and discuss the most difficult events happening in the USA or in the world. All disasters and all immediate and long-term disasters or problems are discussed in that room. How do you think they call that room? Okay? War room? Or disaster room? No! They called it the situation room. What do you think when somebody would get into a disaster room mindset would be, okay? Or the approach would be, versus when they go into a situation room. It's a frame to view things as disasters, and it's a different mindset frame to view things as situations that can be solved, right? That's why they call the situation room, because it's a reframing and a very powerful reframing. So there is one main powerful way to reframe the past, and not only. And the most important thing that you have to become aware is the fact no matter what happened to you or what happens to you, you are still alive. Okay? You are still alive. No matter what happened to you, how many traumatic events do you have, you are alive. You survived. That's the first frame. You passed through hell and you are here. You survived. Not only you survived, but you are tougher now. You are stronger now. You are wiser now because of that. If you don't have such a situation, you can't grow. You can't become stronger. You can't become wiser. You can't become anything, mainly. So, what can you do knowing this simple thing? Well, it's simple. Change the story you are telling yourself, and not only to yourself. Change the story from the perspective of the victim to the perspective of the empowered. Okay? Because when you repeat that story from the perspective of the victim, you will always be a victim. And you will always be trapped in that energy. What if instead of viewing your past as a tragic story of suffering and pain, you view your past as a necessary part of your destiny? What if? Think about it. Just say, what if? And the past is always going to be a part of your story. And it's up to you to determine the role that will play into your present and of course into your future, because it will influence your future. If you think like a victim or if you think like a powerful. No? What if your past was exactly what you needed to go through? What if your past was exactly what you needed to go through in order to become the person you were meant to be? How about that perspective? What if everything in your past was perfectly engineered to give you the strength, the perspective, the experience, the wisdom and compassion you need in order to live the life you are designed to? How about that one? Think about that too. What if instead of feeling like a victim of circumstances and, of course, of the past, you view your past as a story that was necessary to shape you in such way that enable you to grow into the best version of you? How about that reframing? And this is up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to anybody. It's up to you. It's happening from the inside of you. You can live stuck in the feelings of the past injustices, or you can empower your future by reframing the role your past plays into your life. You can do either one of those, and it is up to you. And I'm telling you, perspective is everything. Remember Warren Dyer? When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, not to look with your eyes, when you look at things with your mind, when you change the filters of your mind, the things you look at change. The past will change. Okay? The story will change. Instead of being a victim, you are very powerful all of a sudden because you reframe those things. So if you decide to take control of your life story, I still have some more reframing techniques and strategies for you that will help you in this process. But about those strategies, we'll talk in the next lesson. So stay tuned for the next lesson, and if you didn't subscribe yet, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you will be notified when I put new content. And if this video helped you, I will appreciate it if you share it with others. I'm sure you know people that are ready and open for a change. And remember, all my content is complete and it's free. I share everything that I know, experience in my own life. And the only thing that you'll ever have to pay is attention. I believe in you. I believe there is an incredible potential within you. I believe you had some past traumatic events, and I believe that you can transform those into power. And I look forward to see you on the next lesson and on the next level. Maybe I'll see you in person sometime. Until then, I wish you all the best and God bless you.